The 10th race of the season brings us here to Michigan International Speedway, a historic circuit first used by the IndyCar Series in 2002. 18 degrees of banking combined with 73-foot wide sweeping turns provide drivers with up to 4 grooves running around the 2-mile speedway. The smaller, low downforce speedway wing configuration is used here, as too much downforce is a hindrance on this vast track where speeds exceed 220 miles an hour. All of this combines to ensure that races at Michigan are wide open and very fast, making it one of the most thrilling circuits on the series.
Right then, hello and welcome back to IndyCar Series 2005, getting ready for the Firestone Indy 100. Yes, they do like to use the Firestone Indy name in their races. I've already set the car up, so we're just going to go straight into qualifying. And as you can see from the intro as well, it's still glitchy. Hopefully the race won't be glitchy and it'll be, you know, rather fun race, but we'll never know. Anyway, so currently on pole position is Helio Castroneves with a lap speed of 229.9 mile an hour. We're up next, so yeah, let's see if we can get on and do a good qualifying race, or a qualifying lap at least. So we'll put the fuel down to about there, that's fine. Front wing, yeah, that'll be fine. So yeah, let's do qualifying. And immediately, weight jacker and fuel all the way up. At least this track does have a bit of grip to it, unlike Nashville that we had last time. Which was bloody awful, and that is definitely a race that I don't want to remember. So we should get given control of the car shortly. There we go. So only 2 laps again for qualifying. And look at that, a lot of grip, unlike Nashville.
Your qualifying run starts next lap.
So yeah, we got to try and beat 229 mile an hour to have any chance of getting pole position. I don't think it's going to be happening though. We'll probably end up top 5, top 10. Not too bad, nice and smooth.
2 qualification laps to go.
Try and hug the inside line as much as possible. Oh, we're not far off though, 227 mile an hour. Again, hug the inside.
This is your last qualifying lap. Push it to
Nope.
the max.
We're not going to get the fastest lap time, but should be up in the top 5. Oh, a bit wide going through turn 3 and 4. And there we go. 227.73, so again, not the fastest.
That run puts you in 12th.
Oh, 12th place. So Thomas Scheckter got pole position then at 231.009. Oh, this is going to be a fun race. Not. Oh well. Anyway, let's get on then and see the grid for the 10th round of the championship. So this is the starting lineup then. Thomas Scheckter is on pole position with Scott Dixon alongside on row 1. Row 2 is Eddie Cheever Jr. and Helio Castroneves. On row 3 is Gilles de Ferran and Greg Ray. Starting on row 4, Sam Hornish Jr. and Al Unser Jr. On row 5 is Kenny Breck and Scott Sharp. Starting on row 6 is Tora Takagi and myself in 12th place. Then starting on row 7, Roger Yasukawa and Brian Herta. On row 8 is Dan Weldon and Vitor Mira. Row 9 is Tony Kanaan and AJ Fort the 4th. On row 10, Buddy Lazier and Buddy Rice. Starting row 11, Robbie Buell and Sarah Fisher. On row 12, Felipe Giafone and Dario Franchitti. And on the back of the grid is Ed Carpenter in 25th place. Fantastic. Right, so as always, first things first, we're going to put the fuel and weight jacker all the way up. Actually, I'm going to keep the fuel on 5 for now. Just so it doesn't overpower the engine too much and it doesn't cause any issues going into turn 1, because there is that bump going into turn 1 that can cause all sorts of problems. So yeah, better safe than sorry for the first couple of laps. But everyone should be increasing their speed. And we are underway for the Firestone Indy 100.
Car on your left side, still there. You are clear. Car outside, still there. Still there.
And there's that bump.
Still there. Outside. Outside. Still there. Outside. 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 Still there. You are clear.
Now, because of the wide open nature of Michigan, the problem is I can get past the front 10 cars very easily by putting the fuel mixture up to 7. However, we're not going to be able to pull away because everyone's going to be drafting us like they're doing behind. So, to start with, I'm just going to play it a bit safe and just hang back to start with, just to see if anyone makes any mistakes like that. And then we can just pick them off one at a time rather than just forcing our way through and making mistakes.
Still there. Outside. Outside. Still there. You are clear. Car on your right side. Outside. Still there.
But then saying that, they are very slow coming out of turn 4.
You are clear. Car outside. Clear. Car on your right side. You are clear.
Oh, that was close.
Taking second place.
Now, that car behind is Scott Dixon, and we know that he is the current points leader. Don't want to worry about his teammate,
Outside. You are clear.
but we do want to try and stay ahead of Dixon as much as possible, and hopefully he can fall back down the field a little bit just to score less points, but we know for a fact that that is not going to happen. He's probably going to finish second right on our chuff if we manage to win the race, which is a tall order, because of how tight this race is, usually.
Car outside. Clear. Car on your left side.
Yeah,
clear.
it's fine. We've got plenty of space. It's good.
Car on your left side.
Oh,
clear.
go away, please. There's that bump. Let off the throttle so you don't spin the tires up.
Outside, 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 still there, outside, still there, outside.
Okay, we'll put the
still
fuel
there,
mixture up to 7.
Still there, outside, outside.
And you'll see it
clear.
won't make a blind bit of difference. We're not going to be able to pull away at all. I'm going to try and keep it low on the apron as well. Nope, here they come. So at the moment...
Car inside,
Oh,
still
go
there,
away,
clear.
Schechter.
Car inside, still there, you are clear.
Here comes Castor Nevis.
Car outside, still there, outside, outside, still there, outside, 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 still there.
Yes, I know. I can see him. It's fine. So that was Schechter that was alongside, not Scott Dixon.
Car on your left side, clear.
So they're all drafting me at the moment.
Car outside. Still there. Still there. Still there. Still there. Clear.
Oh, that's close.
Car outside. 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 You are clear.
Yeah, and that was
You are
Dixon.
now in first place.
So even if we do finish first and Dixon was second, that's only like 5 points that we're going to claw back, which is not good enough. We're going to need a hell of a lot more to have a chance of winning the championship. But at the moment, he's like a bad smell that won't go away. No matter how much Febreze you spray, the smell is still there. And he's lingering and he's just waiting.
That was your best lap so far. Car on your right side. You are clear.
But, oh,
Your front right suspension.
oh, damn it.
Your cooling system's in bad shape. We can fix that damage, but we need you to pit now.
No, we're
Car
fine.
inside, clear.
We're fine. We'll persevere with it. We can deal with this when we go into the pits. For now, we're fine. We're not
Car
losing
on your
much
left
speed
side,
either.
You are clear.
So even though we got a bit of a damaged car, I think we're going to be okay.
Car
Give
in front
Scott
is the
Dixon
leader.
a bit of a push.
Car outside, 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 outside. Still there, clear. Car on your right side, outside, clear.
I'd be
You've taken
worrying like
first
crazy
place.
though. If I was in the car going 230 mile an hour and the front right wheel was wobbling as much as that, I would be bricking it. But we still can't get away. Here they come again. Yeah, the car really does like to go up and wash up the track and pull you into the wall. Just got to be very mindful of it.
Car on your right side, still there. Car inside, still there. Inside, inside, inside.
Go away, Dixon.
Inside, still there.
Go away.
Still there, still there. Car inside, 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 inside. Clear. Your oil system
No.
is in bad shape. We can fix that damage, but we need you to pit now.
I was hoping Scott Dixon was going to spin on the grass, and the son of a bitch carried on going and took the lead.
You are 1.3 seconds ahead of Schechter.
Yep, Schechter is not our main priority, though. We're able to keep up with them, though. That is a shocking thing. We got all this damage, and we're still able just to keep up with them. We have to slow down a little bit in the corners because our handling has gone to garbage. So we are understeering quite a bit.
Entered your pit window. You are 1 second ahead of Schechter.
Right, luckily Castroneves is keeping Dixon honest. I don't know if I'm going to fix the damage or not,
0.8 of a second behind Castroneves.
because we are able to keep up with them, that's the thing. I don't know, I'm thinking we're going to lose a lot of time if we do go into the pits and fix the damage. Yeah, sod it, we'll fix the damage. It shouldn't cost us a lap. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. We've got 8 laps worth of fuel to go.
You are 0.5 of a second behind Dixon.
Come on, turn.
You are 0.6 of a second behind the race leader.
That didn't do any more damage, thankfully.
You are 1.2 seconds ahead of Schechter.
Getting that stupid bump in the road as well. Certainly not helping.
You are 0.8 of a second behind Castroneves.
We're just out of the drafting range as well. Come on. Get in there, draft. Five laps worth of fuel. We're going on lap 23. That sounds about right. No.
You are 0.4 of a second behind the race leader. You are 1.5 seconds ahead of Scheckter. You are 0.6 of a second behind the race leader.
Oh, we're so close. This is actually quite agonizing because I can see myself catching up to him, but then I have to let off in the corners because the car is washing up too close to the actual walls themselves. So it's either take a risk and get more damage to the car or let off and play it safe. But they keep swapping positions, that's slowing them down as well. Thankfully.
You are 0.4 of a second behind Dixon. Come into the pits on your next lap.
Yeah, will do. I think we got their draft. Oh, and of course, Castroneves.
Watch your speed in the pits. Keep it under 60. You are now in second place.
That was bloody lucky. Yeah, we'll repair the damage. We just reached 60 mile an hour as we entered the pit, so hopefully they won't black flag us from that. We should be fine. But yeah, fix the damage. And we'll just see how the how this plays out. I'm just hoping the damage isn't going to be too excessive. Come on. Come on, stop doing your mumbo-jumbo voodoo crap on the front wheel. There we go. I suppose that wasn't too bad. It could have been a lot worse. So, yeah, not too bad. I'm going to have to keep the fuel down a little bit, though, because we don't have enough fuel to last to the end of the race. So that is going to cause problems. So currently last. Well, not last. Buddy Rice is last, but... And away we go. So everyone else should be diving into the pits now as well.
You are one lap off the lead lap.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll gain that back anyway because he's going to go into the pits.
You are now in 23rd place.
Yeah, that's fine. 19th.
You are now 19th place.
Yep. A bit more of a risk, though, to fix that damage,
You are
but...
2.7 seconds behind Schechter. That's the halfway point.
Right, halfway. So at least we got plenty of fuel. Excuse me, I'm just going to squeeze on past. Right, back up into 4th place.
You've taken 4th place.
Yep, which I've just mentioned. So at the moment, yeah, it's Scott Dixon, Castor Nevis, and Thomas Schechter, and myself, the top 4. Let's get past Schechter.
You are now in 3rd place.
Yep, soon we'll be in 2nd. And then it's just a case of catching Dixon, which shouldn't be too bad. I can just see him now going into turn 1. Oh, that bump. You could see the sparks and the smoke coming off the front of the car. Very dodgy. To stay low in turn number 1 is an incredibly dodgy move, but it's the fastest way around, obviously. And we are gaining.
You are 1/10 of a second ahead of Schechter.
So I'll go out a bit wider.
Left side, still there. Car outside, clear.
Oh. Clip the apron. I needed to bring that back in a bit.
Car on your left side, still there. Yellow flag.
And a caution.
Closed. You are clear.
Okay. Right, that gives us a bit of breathing room anyway. So I'll put the fuel down.
Is out of the race.
So, what happened there?
Is out of the race.
Oh, Kanan's out of the race and Yasukawa. Well, that's a bit of a pain. Anyway, this gives us a massive opportunity to try and take the win. Yeah, with that, I will get through the caution, and I'll see you in a moment for the restart.
Pits are open.
Okay, so the pits are open. That means we should be getting the command for the green flag next time by. So I'm going to do my usual and hang back and see if I can jump Castor Nevis and Scott Dixon going into turns 3 and 4. But yeah, as you could see on the replay, it was that infamous bump
Green flag this time by.
going into turn number 1, which caught out Tony Kanaan. And he spun and was collected by Yasukawa, so yeah. Unfortunately, that bump is a massive pain, that one just there. It doesn't seem like much going over it at 70 miles an hour, but yeah, when you're going over it at 230 odd, then yeah, things do get a little bit messy. So I'm going to hang back. Hopefully, if I can get the jump on Castor Nevis and Dixon and the field behind follows, they'll be able to jump them as well. So we'll go now. By the time we reach them, the green flag should come out. Did we time it to perfection?
Green, go.
Kind of, but not quite. So yeah, everyone else should start overtaking as well.
Car outside, still there, clear.
And that'll drop Dixon back. And he won't score that many points. Yeah, he's dropped down to 6th at the moment. Now, the problem with doing this is that everyone ends up being in a massive bunch again. So at the moment we've got DeFerrin and... oh, yeah, it's going to be a massive mess for the next God knows how many laps. Until everyone sorts themselves out, if they sort themselves out. But the most important thing is that we're leading at the moment. And we just got to try and keep it that way. There's that stupid bump.
Car on your right side, outside, 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 still there, outside,
Yeah.
still there.
Oh.
Outside, still there.
And it's
Outside,
deferring.
still there. Still there. You are clear.
Now, I can see Scott Dixon has dropped out of the top 6 at the moment. Like I said, I need him to finish as low as possible so I can claw back some points, because if I win the race, you know, figuratively speaking, and he finishes second, then I make up roughly 3 points. Or 5 points, whatever. That's not enough. With only 6 races to go after this, it is not enough. So, yeah, I need to play a little bit of a strategic aura about these races, but hopefully this should work. We haven't got long to go either. We've only got, what, 15 laps? That stupid bump. And we are pulling away as well, which is good. Now, usually it's very difficult to pull away on this track because everyone's just drafting each other. But they are still, you know, they are still at reaching distance. They can catch up if they decide to.
You are 1.5 seconds ahead of DeFerrin.
Good. Okay, so I'm out of drafting range. Right, so where has Scott Dixon dropped down to? It's not going to be too far, no. It's only 10th place. So, you know, that is going to give us back... If we win the race, that'll give us back roughly 15 points. So he's still going to be leading the way by a comfortable margin. And if we carry on the way we're doing, it'll take about 3 or 4 races to retake or to take the lead in the championship. I can't say retake, we haven't led the championship yet. But it'll take us about 3 or 4 races. And again, we don't have that many left. We've only got 6 remaining.
7 seconds ahead of DeFerrin.
And we're now pulling away further. Primarily because of the bunch of cars that was creeping up. Everyone's fighting with each other. They're trying to draft each other as well, going side by side. So that's slowing the pack down, and I'm able to just pull away. So, bit of a strategic mind to the restart. And it did work in my favour, which is good. I didn't think it would. I thought it would have caused a bit of a pile-up, to be fair. Someone is in the pits.
2 seconds ahead of DeFerrin.
They're pulling away further. And I heard someone go into the pits as well, so I don't know who that is. Be nice if it was Dixon. Nope, Dixon is clawing his way back, though. He's in 8th place. Now in 7th. Well, this is a bit of a pain. Now, it was one of the Red Bull machines, so I think it might have been either Cheever or his teammate, Buddy Rice. I don't know. I don't mind. As long as Dixon stays out of the top 6, I don't mind. Because that's still, you know, quite a nice handful of points that we'll be getting. He's dropped down to 8th place again from Robbie Buell. So that's good. Yeah, so it was Buddy Rice that went into the pit. It might have been Mirror, actually. But it did look like a Red Bull machine, so I'm just going to assume it was Buddy Rice.
You are 4.6 seconds ahead of DeFerrin.
Pulling away nicely.
You are 5 seconds ahead of DeFerrin.
Oh, nice. Oh, there we go. There's the understeer as the tires disintegrate. We haven't got long to go anyway. We've only got 7 laps after this one. No, going into 6th gear doesn't really work when you're on your own. If you're drafting, yeah, fair enough. On your own, nah, the car just bogs down. So I definitely feel this is a bit of redemption for Nashville, and Dixon has dropped down to 9th place now as well. But yeah, I do definitely feel that this is a bit of redemption after, you know, doing quite well in the early stages of Nashville and then just binning it because of the sheer lack of grip. At least this track does offer, you know, a lot of grip, so you can really throw it into the corners, but with the abrasive nature, the car does lose grip quite quickly on the front end. Sam Hornish Jr. is now 2nd. DeFerrin has dropped down to 4th place. With Alonso Jr. in there as well. Dixon is moving up and down from 9th, 8th and 7th. I'm paying attention what's going on with the scoreboard and not what's going on in front of me, so... Oh, there we go. Understeer. Do not go into the wall. Especially with 4 laps to go. There's a bit of a squabble I seen there for a split second between DeFerrin and Unser. Yeah, DeFerrin's got back ahead. Dixon dropping and going up from Buell. 8th and 9th. They're really battling it out. 3 laps to go. And again, this is a little bit of redemption that we should have had at Nashville, so I'm happy with this result. Happier that my plan worked out on the restart, though, and Dixon was pushed back. Two laps to go.
You are 7.5 seconds ahead of Hornish.
It's really sad seeing Tony Kanaan finish 25th. I really do like Tony Kanaan. Always hope he does well in these races, but...
Flag is out. This is the last lap.
Well, this is not to be. Not this time, anyway. Anyway, white flag. Oh, there's that stupid bump. Thankfully, we were able to keep hold of that. That would have been disastrous if we went into the wall. But we can put the fuel down to 1 and coast the car to the end. And we pick up victory number 4. Yahoo!
Excellent work. That's a fantastic win.
Fantastic indeed. Yep, so there we go then. Sam Hornish Jr. Oh, it was very close at the end there. Bloody hell. So, Sam Hornish Jr., Alonso Jr., Gilles de Ferran, Helio Castroneves, Thomas Scheckter, Tour Takagi, Scott Dixon in the end finished in 8th place. So he gets 24 points to my 52. Not too bad. And, of course, the 2 cars that retired, Tony Kanaan and Roger Yasukawa, both on lap 28. So, yeah, not too bad. And this is the point standings then at the moment. We are now trailing by 22 points over Scott Dixon. So, yeah, that did definitely boost us in the points, but we still got a long way to go. After 10 races, so we've got 6 rounds to go. Scott Dixon leads the way, though, with 332 points. I'm second now with 310. And then there's only 1 point between Gilles de Ferran and Sam Hornish Jr. with 292 and 291, respectively. I am the first driver as well to get 4 wins on the board. The only other winners this season are Vitor Meira, Tony Kanaan, Gilles de Ferran, and 3 wins for Scott Dixon. So with that, I'm going to throw it back over to the late great Bob Jenkins for information regarding round 11.
It's race number 11, and we find ourselves here at Gateway International Raceway, dubbed the Paperclip due to its unusual shape. This track, just across the Mississippi River from St. Louis, has played host to IndyCar Series races since 2001. The 1.25-mile oval sometimes has been described as more of a road course without any right-hand turns. Turns 1 and 2, despite having an 11-degree banking, are very tight. This is one of the few locations at any track in the series where drivers have to brake and shift down a gear. A long back straightaway follows these tight turns, leading into the sweeping full-speed corners of turns 3 and 4. The whole track, while being wide and fast, has a narrow groove, and passing is very difficult in the first 2 corners. This is a track where handling and driver skills take precedence over horsepower, so you're going to have to devote your full attention if you want to earn a strong finish here. Cars at Gateway run the high downforce, short oval wing configuration.
And there we go then. So Gateway is the setting for round number 11. I was going to say round 3 for some reason then. The Emerson Indy 250, or I believe that's going to be the Emerson Indy 100 kilometers. I don't know. I'll have to work it out later on. But anyway, so that is coming up soon then. And I will leave it here for now. So thank you very much for watching as always. And I'll see you soon for round 11 of the IndyCar series. And yeah, hopefully we can get another victory, but well, we didn't have much luck last time when we were at this track, so anyway, we'll see how we get on. So thanks for watching, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.